Metabird started as a graffiti street art project where I was making small little simple birds in my shed and installing them in lampposts around my neighbourhood with my kids, because it was really set up to surprise, delight and intrigue the neighbours. And so once people found out what I was doing, they wanted them. Like every New Zealander, I'm a huge bird lover, but birds fulfilled the brief of being the same or being recognisable from both sides. So yeah, and plus in the environment that I was placing them, they just had a natural, they looked great in, up a tree or up a lamppost, frankly. Currently we're trading in New Zealand, Australia, Holland, Italy, Spain, France, UK, and we've got our eye on Japan and India. We design a range of native birds that resonate with the market for that market. So in New Zealand it's fantails, tuis and keru, in Australia it's kookaburras and cockatoos, in America it's cardinals and eagles. It's always been super important for the business to give back to its community. I mean, it's been an absolute delight to be able to build a business that can reflect your own value set. Some of those values are proudly made local. Look at that! Woo! Woo! These dropouts, it's always hard to predict when you're designing it, how cleanly they come out, or whether they're being an active part of your own community. And we have a good work strategy, and that good work strategy now centres around bird conservation. So our channel of giving back to communities, apart from small amounts of sponsorship stuff we do for events as they pop up, is based pretty solely in bird conservation. And at the moment I think we're working with 5 different groups around the world that are similar to Forest and Bird, but also in Australia, America, Canada and the UK. So this is the Pūteki Teki that we designed in partnership with Forest and Bird late last year, which was the eventual winner of the Bird of the Century. This was the bird that was championed by the American late night TV show. And they absolutely blew the competition out of the water. We partner with Forest and Bird, and for our part in that sponsorship we produce an example of the winning bird as a metal bird. This is our version of it, and for the John Oliver version we created a small clip-on version of him like a chick and clipped it onto the back, and frankly sales went through the roof, and it just allowed us to make a sizable donation north of $500,000. When you cut all the birds out, you end up with a very small amount of steel left over, but it gets recycled. So one of our key pillars is that we address our obligations as a manufacturer. The business has kind of been set up around running really lean and with sustainable principles. So that means that we're using Corten steel. We recycle 100% all of the waste material. And this is what's left over, and this goes back for recycling, yeah. The big thing is we manufacture and market. So we're not a central manufacturer that's distributing flying product around the world. We'll go into market, we'll find a manufacturing partner. So it just means our carbon footprint for shipping product is really tiny, and we'll manufacture our packaging in market as well. So copycats, yeah. As a designer that fiercely doesn't plagiarise other people, I was gutted when people would rip us off. And with the growth of the internet and the growth of the business, it's happening more and more and more. When it's been incredibly audacious and they've ripped us off, we have gone down a route of legal defence, and we've won a couple of cases, global cases, which cost us a lot of money and time and has a really negative impact on the business, and there's very little gain in coming back. So now we're all about first mover advantage, and we keep moving forward and keep generating new ideas and try to stay positive and not let it get to us. This whole business started from one bird stuck in one tree in Auckland. Yeah. It's absurd.